Hi guys, and welcome back to my kitchen. So today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm doing a very short video. I'm going to show you what I put in my keto coffee. So I have this every morning without fail. Well, there are some times that I do fail. But this is the coffee that I do to set me up for the rest of the day. It helps me get my healthy fats in. It gets my collagen in to help me with my hair and nails, which my nails are doing really well, and it helps me feel full until about lunchtime. So I'm going to show you what I put in my coffee. Okay guys, so to make my coffee, all you're going to need is your coffee of choice. I've just got, I think it's a Moccona roast coffee in here, so yeah, I just use this one. I do also use the Before You Speak coffee, however it is a little bit more pricey than this regular coffee, so I usually keep that for special occasions. So coffee of choice. I add this MCT oil. When I first started keto, I did just use butter or coconut oil, but yeah, just your fat or oil of choice. And this is the secret ingredient, is this low cocoa keto collagen, and I just recently found it in they brought it out in the vanilla white chocolate flavor, and it is super delicious. So these are the macros on the back. So those are the macros, really good carbs and sugar and that little bit of fat. But I use this mainly for the flavor, so it kind of gives it a bit of a sweet vanilla white chocolate flavor. So yeah, that is my secret ingredient. And then also I put in a couple of tablespoons of cream in my coffee just to make it a little bit creamier. Okay, so I am going to show you how I make my coffee. Of course, you need a cup, you need boiling water, and I use a stick blender or something to blend the powder and the oil and the milk. So yeah, let's get going. Okay, so first of all, I take my cup and I add 1 teaspoon of coffee. I'm not a massive fan of coffee, so you can add more if you want. Coffee doesn't have too many carbs or sugars in them, very minimal, so yeah, as much as you like. I've got 1 teaspoon, and then I just fill up my cup pretty much all the way. So there's my cup, and I'm just going to give it a bit of a stir just to get that going. Now while I've got that sitting, I'm going to make up the rest of my stuff. So I actually usually use like another measuring cup or something that I can blend it in. So I've just got a Pyrex glass cup here. Into that I'm going to add my keto collagen. So I do a serving size, which by this is 20 grams, which is quite a lot. So I'm just going to, I've worked it out, that's about 20 grams. So it's quite a lot of collagen, of the powder, but that's okay, it makes it taste delicious. So once I've got that in there, I'll pour in my coffee. So that's just my black coffee, and I'm going to pour it into this. So in here I've got my black coffee and my collagen powder. Now to this mixture I'm going to add my MCT oil. So I've got this Melrose MCT oil in the original flavor, and this has 18.6 grams of fat per 20 ml. However, I'm only going to use about 10 ml, just because it is quite harsh on your stomach when you're first using it, so you really need to get used to it. So I'm just going to use about a teaspoon in there. So I'm just going to add it to my mixture. So in there I've got my coffee, I've got my collagen powder, and now I've got my MCT oil. Like I said, you could also use butter or coconut oil if you don't have the MCT oil. And then lastly to that, I'm going to add my cream. So I probably add about 2 tablespoons, but it's up to you how much you want to add. I just like to see the color change so it looks like a nice coffee. So that is what I've got so far. You can see the fat on the top there. No one wants to drink it like that. So what I do now is I am going to blend it with a stick blender so that we incorporate all the ingredients. So now I'm just going to use my stick blender to blend all the ingredients so it looks nice and frothy and appetizing. You can see that it kind of gets a bit of a foam on the top, which is what I really like. So yeah, from there, I just add it to my cup or my traveler's mug and see how beautiful that coffee is. It looks delicious. You could add a sprinkle of collagen powder on top, but that is my coffee. Now that is my coffee that I make pretty much every morning to get my healthy fats in so that I can succeed with the keto diet. This is really delicious. If you could substitute any of those ingredients, so like I said, the MCT oil, if you don't have that, however, you can get them pretty regularly at the supermarkets. I see them in Woolworths and different places like that. So it is pretty easy to get. But if you don't have it, coconut oil or butter, both 2 good options. I know the butter seems weird, however, you really don't taste it when it's in with all your coffee and different powders and stuff. The collagen powder, for a while there I was just using normal protein powder. It's more just to give it a bit of that flavor, the sweetness that I need in my coffee. So that's my keto coffee. I hope you enjoy it. If you have any of your keto coffee recipes, please put them down below. I'd love to try some different ones. But other than that, it's a Saturday morning and I've got to get to do some chores. There's like a mountain of washing waiting for me. So I've got to get into it. So cheers.